good relative time zone to your commanders. Hopefully you can see Rhubarb and Custard getting ready for the collision. If you're already out here with us, then you will know what half an hour or so. Just want to put in the chat and we'll see if we can get some more information. Have a bit of luck, I can drive LCU will like one onto the screen and he'll be able to give us some more insight. Meanwhile, I'll have a look around and I'll come back soon. There's a lot of other carriers already here. The objective is to try and squish one of these carriers between these two gas giants. Now if I can just orientate this map a little bit, we should be able to see the Gnosis. There we go, hidden behind the rest of this text, and over time these two will get closer to each other. Okay, I've got the camera running as wide as I can. We'll see what happens. If I need to, then I'll launch and move off to a safe distance and hopefully watch what happens. I'll leave the stream running and I'll see if I can get somebody into the chat with me.
Hello, I don't know if you can hear me. Oh, I've got to switch.
Certainly can hear you, LCU. Good afternoon. Have you got me? Oh, you've gone again. He's obviously got to do some more calculations. I have heard his calculator needs some very big batteries. I can see you in the chat, LCU, but no audio.
Hello?
Hello. I had you for a second, but you're gone again.
Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. I'm just going to put some headphones on because I can't hear you very well.
That's okay.
Hang on. Just be a minute.
I can always increase my gain if I need to. This is the first time I've streamed on this rig, so it might not be quite settled.
Alright, can you say something?
I certainly can say something. Can you hear me?
Oh, no. Hang on, I've got to switch devices. Settings. Okay. I think that's better.
Can you hear me now?
I'm hearing you.
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I'm very well, and you?
Yeah, alright.
Good, good, good. Can you tell me, please, why you've had me bring my 5 billion credit carrier out to get squished by 2 gas giants?
Well, I was a bit jealous and I don't like you very much, and I thought it'd be fun to watch you get salty over losing your fleet carrier.
At least you're honest. I like honesty. You don't get a lot of that nowadays.
That should be. I think the anticipation will probably be more fun than the actual thing itself. But I think what we'll end up with is a Venn diagram. But I'm trying to position myself so that I'm right between the 2 planets in the right place.
What ship are you flying?
I'm hitching a ride aboard an Asp Explorer owned by the Miskatonic University with one of their pool pilots.
Oh, excellent.
Yes, he's a bit old, and I think he's had too much cabbage.
Yes, I have heard that about those types of people and those asps. You know, they forget it's an asp, but not an ass.
I'm on the bottom bunk. You see, it's one of these ships with the 2 bunks. You know what I mean?
Dearie me. Have you got plenty of space for your calculator? I heard it's a very large calculator with some very big batteries.
Yeah, I think we should. Yeah, it's annoying that you have to have a ship's module that's huge, you know, the size of a docking computer to do calculations. I guess that's due to the silicon shortage or something.
Well, if we can squish a few carriers around here, there should be some spare parts to collect.
Let's see if I can get a nice picture of the 2 commanders together.
I don't know what the current count is for the number of commanders in the area. Let me see if I can have a look on the map and see if we can figure out the number of carriers. What have we got? 2, 4, 5.
They're a traffic report.
There's about 20 carriers currently in the system. Certainly most of them are orbiting KOI 413-2. So I presume that is Rhubarb.
I can't remember which one is which. I think the pinkish one is Rhubarb and the yellowish one is Custard.
Yeah, there we go. And that's Rhubarb. definitely. Okay. Let's just have a look
That's
at the
not the best
array.
screenshot.
See if I can
No print
click
screen.
on the Gnosis.
There we go. Yeah, he keeps breaking wind, the little bastard, and it's like coming down to the bottom. Oh, actually, the point I haven't checked what the plugin says. So the plugin is telling us that there's a collision fly path between 1 and 2, and a Shepherd Moon in 5A. That's quite nice. So yeah, if you're flying around using the plugin, it's worth having a look at the info tab because it could tell you about other collisions.
Alright, okay, well what I'll do then is I'm currently in the orrery view. I will switch out of here and I will go back to my external camera, which takes a moment to set up. Basically because the controls are a bit slow. And then what I'll do is I'll add the plugin to my overview screen so you can see it on the stream, because I have got it running.
Yeah, it does feel like what time is it now? It's 3:30. So actually, it looks like there's quite a while to go. It might be a good couple of hours, which is surprising because of the.
You originally predicted around 3:30, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm wondering if I adjusted for that on the original post. Let's have a look at the numbers. Where's my estimates? Yes, that should. I mean, the 5:30 should be when the centres meet. But it's possible that I'm a couple of hours out, so it might be that I miscalculated the original point of impact, in which case we might be out by a little bit. And now I've got everyone out here early for no reason.
Better early than late.
Yeah, looks like it's going to be a delay. That to me is 2 diameters. I think looking at the orrery, we're about 2 diameters apart.
Yes.
Which, by my calculations, would be about 4 hours, which is quite a long time.
Well, 4
and
hours,
even
yeah,
then
it might be worth hitting the gin bar for a couple of hours and then coming back.
Yeah. But I mean, it has moved. I mean, it has moved since I logged on it.
Yeah, I've been watching it.
It.
Been streaming now for about 20 minutes, and you can see there's a perceptible shift.
I've not had a ping from Ghost Giraffe yet. I think they were planning on joining later. Let's have a look on Twitter. Is that Twitch? There we go. I've got some notifications. There's a lot more interested in it than I thought there would be.
A lot of commanders have come out here, yeah, definitely. I presume there's some aboard the Gnosis. I'm surprised, I mean, I'm actually in the Canonn reality. I don't know if many people are in the open reality, I'm not sure. I've not seen many commanders around the ship.
I'm in open, so it's not too bad. So what have we got?
If I do end the stream and restart, then I may switch to open.
Right, there's about 112 ships, I'd say, because 2 days ago there were no ships. Yeah, so there's over 100 people so far, and that's just the ones who are connected up to EDSM.
Good evening, afternoon.
Good afternoon, commanders.
Yep.
I'm halfway between Rhubarb and Custard.
Excellent. And whereabouts are you, Node? Have you caught up yet?
Yeah. Parked up on my carrier.
Marvellous.
Should have Custard go right through me as well, so looking forward to that.
Well, LCU has promised to cover any insurance claims, so that's not a problem.
No way. I haven't got 5 million.
Billion, I think you'll find.
5 billion, yeah. Oh, I'm not Dr. Evil, aren't I? I'm looking at the orrery view, and it's kind of looks like maybe some of the ships might, some of the mega ships might go through it, but the orrery is actually very inaccurate. But where are we? Where am I pointed now? I'm pointed at number 1, aren't I? I look at. Yeah. There's Luthien. It's quite hard to figure out which way. So if I'm on body 2 pointing towards body 1, body 1 is coming towards me at that angle. Body 1 should be higher.
Hope everybody's
So,
listening. This
yeah.
is LCU thinking and calculating live online.
Yeah, so looking at it, there might be some ships that could be in danger. Starship Avalon looks like it could very possibly end up inside the planet. Yeah, Starship Avalon looks like it's in a good position. That's probably the best one. I think I'll go and have a look at. Maybe I'll go back the other direction and have a look at the others. If I spin round, let's see if I can see them. Trouble is, I'm so close to the planet. There's like nothing else visible except for the planet if I face towards it. Let's have a look, see where the carriers are.
Well, I'll back off towards a star. Oh, there's something mad pulling a beluga liner here.
I think the Carl Sagan might be in a good position.
Right, okay. It's a shame we can't position the carriers though, unfortunately. We're a bit stuck with where we
Yeah,
dropped.
I think we need to do a bit of research to find out where the carriers get positioned on the systems and how many you can have around the planet. I think we've seen on the orrery you can get quite a few on the system map. You can get quite a few carriers.
Yeah.
What
I
have
do
we got
remember
here?
there being a number assigned to that at some point, but I can't remember what it was.
Well, we've got 10 carriers around Koi 2. So around Rhubarb. It'd be nice if they get renamed in game, wouldn't it? They won't. I think after this, FDev will probably permit lock it or get rid of it, like they did with the Sword of Damocles. That was an interesting system where they were basically almost touching and kind of like hanging over each other, and they got fixed by the hand of God. Which is rather sad.
Well, the universal greater power is out there.
Yeah. The nice thing is though that because there's like 400 billion star systems, FDev don't actually know which ones are going to collide or not.
No, you're quite right. I mean, everything was auto-generated, so every time we find something, often it's the first they've heard of it.
Yeah, but then I suppose the calculations that I've done, they could quite easily put something in the code to basically move the orbit. So avoiding this collision would have been easy for them. Just realised I'm out of character, aren't I?
Oh, a bit late for that.
Yeah. I should be talking like this instead.
You probably haven't got your white coat on either, have you? Or your tinfoil hat.
I haven't got my white coat on, mate. Unfortunately, there's no webcam here, otherwise I would.
Well, I'm looking at a megaship Legacy of the Void. I think that's the your best option for a collision.
Yeah,
Because you
it's
can
one of
find-
those. If I had two commanders here, I'd put one on a mega ship. That's on Koi 1, isn't it? Let's see, so that's directly behind me. So is that top or bottom? I don't know. Could be. Could be a good one.
Because I'm trying to manoeuvre this ship like I would do in normal space with the side thrusters. It's not working because I've got to go in super cruise.
So I've got loads of time. I think I'm going to fly back to the other planet.
What do you think?
We certainly are moving closer together. You can keep moving my camera around the carrier.
Your commanders that are shown up here, eh?
The problem with doing these calculations, of course, you don't have enough information in the game to actually allow you to properly calculate everything. So a lot of the calculations have been based on measuring angles and stuff like that, which is not very accurate. So
no, I suppose the more you do of these, though, the more accurate you can be able to get in the future.
yeah, so I mean, I've taken, well, every time I've come here, I've gone onto the orrery and taken a fresh measurement. So I've got dozens and dozens of measurements, and you know the time that I've sort of selected is effectively an average of those, but it's, you know, plus or minus an hour. So, but I think, you know, the more times we observe these things happening, the better we can accurately mark down the time when it happens.
Yes. Yeah, more observation points you get.
Influence ring now is touching the planets. So it's a matter of hot luck which one you drop out on. Drop out of super cruise.
So you're very faint. I can barely hear you.
Mic fell down, sorry. No, I was just looking at the influence ring, the blue influence ring, and they're now touching.
Oh, we started to get contact.
Well, they're not in contact yet.
That's weird. It's because it's in place. I was wondering why I wasn't moving. I thought, am I have I come out of Super Cruise? It wasn't. I was actually, it's because I'm mass locked.
Aha.
Oh, they're about 1 light second apart now.
1 light second apart, LCU. How does that fit with your counts?
That's the bottom of core 1. I'll head there.
For my carrier, it's 0.99 light seconds, and I'm 0.35 light seconds from planet I'm at.
Anyway, which one's rhubarb and which one's custard?
The red one is rhubarb and the yellow one is custard. So planet 1 is custard, planet 2 is rhubarb.
Right, well, I'm looking right at rhubarb now. I've got custard right behind me.
I wonder if anyone's going to make a video using the theme music from Rhubarb and Custard. That'd be quite funny.
Speed up all the action.
Bloody hell, you're admitting your age now, aren't you?
Older
I'm
than the
51,
galactic
you
rim.
know.
I'm not old. I didn't know. Well, you didn't ask.
He was old when the galactic rim was born.
Calculated out the orbital speed of these things.
Which is really annoying because according to YouTube I have an excellent connection.
Nope, didn't catch that.
You can actually see the movement now.
I remember the last time it was quite difficult to kind of judge where you were because they're so bloody big. It's like they're massive, and it was like, oh, they're touching, and then he's like start flying towards it, and it's like, oh no, they're not touching. It's just like it's because the horizons are so bloody big.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. They'll all be one to one scale. It's,
Right, hang on 1
who's that?
second. Yes. Yeah, it's on its way. Well, it's taking a little while in the shop, but they're wrapping up apparently.
Alright then. See you in a bit.
Bye.
Oh, okay, bye.
Is that the better half LCU?
Sorry about that. It was a order. They want me to order them food while I'm closeted up here in the office.
We have a crate around the Gnosis. Afternoon, Commander, whoever you are.
Well, I'm right.
Oh, you've got a Gnosis here, have you?
Yeah, the Gnosis is around Rhubarb.
Yeah, I think the Gnosis definitely won't get anywhere near it. It's kind of on the equator. But yeah, there are some ships that look like they. Carl Sagan, I think, very likely.
But once we get a bit closer, I might launch for the sake of streaming.
think I might go over to the Carl Sagan.
So I'm going to quickly slip into. I'll just come back in. You say you're in open, I'll see you.
So if I look at the orrery, I think the
Ship release confirmed. Ship departure confirmed.
the planets are some kind of tilted so the equator's on the orbital plane. Which way is up in space? I have no idea.
Whichever way you want it to be.
Flight assist on.
My fear is that I'll pick the wrong direction and then end up on the bit that misses. So are you guys, are you flying your ships? Or are you,
Well, I've just launched the crate off the Gnosis, so we're looking at a couple of carriers in the system, Spirit of Fire over there, Legacy of the Void. Valhalla seems to be around the side.
From the time lapses I've made, it's on the opposite side from where my carrier is parked.
You said the Carl Sagan, I'll see you.
yeah, I'm going to see if I can dock on there. I don't know if, hopefully it allows docking.
I've just landed on the Gnosis because I need to visit the restaurant. I also repaired the paint job because I fell asleep last night while flying into the Gnosis.
Well, I can definitely subscribe to the Thargoid soup. A lovely dish without formal gnosis.
Has it got those alien probes in it?
Yeah, they're going to be back due to high demand. Probably out of stock, I'm afraid. There might be some left in the shop if you're lucky.
It's taking forever. Too close to the planet. The relative speed between the two planets, the speed that one is catching up with two, is 3.8 million kilometers per hour, which is quite fast.
You said
Yeah.
Carl Sagan was in the best position.
I think so, yeah.
Well,
6 have just dropped out of soup and just have a look around.
okay, I'm gonna do this thing. Go into Super Cruise.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage. 4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
I did a few time lapses, so I kind of know the direction it's going. So I'm gonna go into Supercruise and take a look.
Can you confirm for me if I've got it right? That the Carl Sagan is probably the right place. If you've got a good idea.
I need to get some distance from the planet first, so I can keep an eye on the direction. But from what I can see, it's on the opposite side from where I have the pit carry. So closest.
So which
would
one are
be-
you?
I'm
You're
I'm the CRC Magellan.
Magellan. Okay. Right. You're on the. Where's Magellan gone? There she is. Okay.
I'm still looking though. The Avalon might, but if you have one a little bit lower, maybe. The Avalon might be in a good position. From what I can see.
Yeah, Avalon looks interesting.
Yeah, I'll well, I could probably determine it if I took a few time lapses there.
I had a sudden thought while away.
Yeah. Leap of
Wouldn't
shame.
it be cool if FDev locked system briefly, and then when we came back here, there's nothing but a new ring of asteroids.
And a couple of dozen
Oh, yeah.
Celestial fleet carriers.
Carl Sagan is sort of slightly behind. If I can see Custard from the Carl Sagan, that means it must be in a good spot.
Oh, of course. The thing about Supercruise, when you try to rush, you overshoot.
Yeah, I would say that is a good spot. I'll take a
Uh,
screenshot.
The Avalon.
Probably still heading for the Sagan LCU.
Connector over there. Go away. I'll post it in the stream chat. Nope. Delete that, you don't need to see all that stuff. Okay. Nice ass man.
Zero. Avalon might be the one that goes inside.
Thank you, Carl Sagan, for allowing me to dock. I'm looking forward to the fireworks. Do you think I should tell them on the Carl Sagan that they're all going to die?
No, I wasn't thinking
Well, they don't want to miss it, do they?
The Avalon might go in hit too.
I think the oh, so if I'll select the Avalon on my, I'll target the Avalon and see where it is. I should be able to see it from here.
Yeah.
Except I'm docked. I can't. Okay, well, I should see. So Avalon is top right. How do I get the? Can I do mouse look? Let's have a look. I don't have mouse look on this one.
Middle mouse button.
it.
Yeah, so on my other PC, I can click on the center button, and then I can kind of look with the mouse. I haven't got that set on here for some reason. Must be on the head look. Mouse look on. Verb off.
Odd.
How do I toggle mouse look?
Yeah, that's like coming at me like a bat out of the hell. Yeah, I can actually see it moving.
Aha! There we go. Oh yeah, Starship Avalon's on the other side of the planet, but
Yeah.
it looks
Yeah, it's-
like it might be a bit high.
Yeah, from where I am, it looks like the Sagan's going to miss as well. On the wrong side.
Yeah, I think Avalon might skim it. Yeah,
Looking
let
at
me just have a look.
one called Legacy of the Void. Another one, Q9F, something like that.
The thing is, if because Planet One is higher, Custard is higher,
Yeah.
right? So if I'm on the Sagan and I can see Planet One, that must mean that I'm on the right level to see
How
it.
long until impact?
All bets are off now. I mean, the original estimate was, I would have expected them to have got closer by now. So by about 3:30, I was expecting them to be pretty close. If they were cubes, they would have hit by now. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
So it looks like the original estimate's probably a bit better. So 5:30. Oh, all right. I'm gonna nip away. I'll be back in a sec.
I did like 4 jumps to try and get a good position between the planets.
Where are you now, Elsie? You on the Sagan? So I can give you a screenshot from the Sagan if you like.
I can put a screenshot from the Avalon in streamer's chat.
Yeah, if you use the streamer's chat, and I'll do the same.
Hi guys.
Good afternoon.
Hello.
Right, I'm back in position between Rhubarb and Custard. We are approximately 0.9 light seconds apart.
Yeah, the Avalon seems to be high. I can see the movement now. Hard to determine. Let's see here. I have one below me. That's on the other side.
Request confirmed. Proceed to your landing pad, Commander. Clearance to land granted. Your computer will do the rest.
Would it be better if you flew towards the planet and dropped out of supercruise near the exclusion zone? I wonder.
Huh. It's a shame we can't have multiple views of this.
Hmm. $85 light seconds now. $84.
Righty-ho. Where are we? So I'm going to go and join Ghost Giraffe any sec and do a sound check because he's going to want to talk to me.
About
Okay,
point
well,
eight.
that's good, and I'll see you. Good luck, and hopefully we'll get a collision soon.
Thank you.
Point eight light.
Good luck.
Light seconds apart now.
Cheers.
All right.
Molo, whereabouts are you?
Avalon.
Cool. I want the save in a minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna post another screenshot here in streamers chat. Yeah, that kind of looks like it's coming for this one, doesn't it? Can compare the two.
This probably hasn't been asked, but am I safe sitting between these two planets?
Perfectly safe.
So when they collide,
I would
nothing's
think.
going to happen to me.
Well, I did think about going to the exclusion zone in Supercruise and then drop out at the exclusion zone and see if that would work. If I see that it's gonna miss.
Yeah, well, I'm starting to show the exclusion zones for both planets now on the scanner.
Okay. Are you in Supercruise?
I'm just heading back towards Custard. And Custard's just gone red for me.
A guy in system chat said that it's in the exclusion zone of one and is 0.53 light seconds from the other.
Not sure any of the carriers are in just the right position.
Yeah, it's hard. I did like 4 jumps
I
to.
think one of them is. You need to fly towards the sun. I think it's. Where is it? Legacy of the Void might be in the right place.
Okay, that's interesting.
Which one? Mega.
Legacy of the Void. K7X,
Okay.
58X.
I'm gonna try and head for it.
You've got to ride with the mega ship, so you get flying.
Good evening, gents.
Good
Hello.
evening.
Good evening, Glenn.
So finally something's happening, eh?
Yeah.
Well, it is, but unfortunately, I'd say your calculations were a little bit off. I think you need some new batteries in that antique of yours.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, his worst calculation is better than my best calculations anyway, so...
I would agree to that.
I'm not sure I can calculate the right ratio of custard to rhubarb, let alone anything else.
I must admit, I never liked rhubarb.
Oh, rhubarb's good stuff.
No, it isn't. It's bloody horrible. But I'm a soft southern pansy, so what do I know?
Ah, well, there you go, you see. Dip it in a bit of sugar, lovely. Could be right about Legacy of the Void. It's, looks like it's got quite nicely in the group, actually.
So is... Anyone have an estimate for the time of collision? An hour? Half an hour?
So
About
the
an hour, I'd say.
Anything can happen in the next 24 hours.
that's kind of vague.
Run the drum solo.
The guy at the exclusion zone said in system chat that it was 0.53 light seconds from the other exclusion zone, kind of. Well, from the other planet, so it's close.
Just approaching 0.7 of a light second apart.
Oh, it's closing quickly then. If I heard correctly, it was 1.2 or something a little while ago.
So it was 0.85 about 5-6 minutes ago.
Okay.
So yeah, we've got a fairly good close rate.
Well, I'm on my way to sea, but I'm not sure if I'm going to make it then.
Yeah, well, Rhubarb is now closer to me than Custard, and I actually dropped out. I'm actually within the sphere of influence of Custard, hopefully.
If you're going to fall short, Anglo, over the crate, you can always telepresence across above the Canonn account.
Ah, yeah, that's a good idea. I also have your lovely stream, so. But I'll keep on jumping. If I don't make it, I'll just jump into your ship.
Yeah, just keep showing your friends what Commander can.
Yeah, I should be.
I know I don't normally play this account, but my account's actually over by the Heart and Soul Bundle, so I was never going to make it in.
I wonder if normal space is going to be better than Super Cruise. Oh, that's the point. Any carriers departing back to the bubble later?
I might.
The Gnosis will move back to the bubble over during the week. I'm going to go via the North American Nebula, so if anybody aboard wants to have a look at the North American Nebula, stay above the Gnosis, and I'll try and get it there for sometime around Wednesday.
I will head back to Colsack after this.
No, I was looking. Last thing I looked at was S171. Oh, I'm actually looking at what S171 right now. Come to think of it, a nice little cluster.
0.65 from the Legacy of the Void.
Well, my navigation panel can't make up its mind which one's closer at the moment. They're both saying 0.35 light seconds.
I'm gonna take a screenshot approximately every 10 seconds, see if I can determine if it's coming for me.
I'm still messing with my streamer settings. First time I've used this account, so it's still got to get some of the levels right.
I'll also start recording. Good work.
Thank you for the feedback, Commander Timps. With that look, sounds like I've got the mic about right. Actually, while we're streaming, I'll say thank you to Commander Timps. He maintains the website and he keeps chucking out the old invitations online and to Twitter and those other things. Facebook, I think it's called. Rather old technology. Don't use it myself. I don't know why I've never used Facebook. I just don't get it personally. I think I have an account, but I just don't use it.
Not
Okay,
much
from
on
the
there.
time lapses, as far as I can see, the megaship I'm on is that's the Legacy of the Void.
You're looking like it's going to get clipped.
Looks like it's gonna hit smack on.
Okay, then
Give me a second. I'm gonna. Yeah, it's gonna hit.
okay,
Yeah,
well, I'm heading for Legacy
it's
of
a
the Void then.
it's a very good position. From what I can see here.
I've just been sat in Super Cruise waiting to decide where to go, so I've come down to Legacy. I'm on the way.
Points of fate light seconds. It must be right between them. It's trying to decide, the navigation screen is trying to decide which one's closer. It's not
Yeah,
forward now.
it's basically like the only way you can determine it is using time lapse. But the thing about time lapse, we're pressed from time, and yeah.
Well, I just had my last beer.
Hi guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
nobody's turned up yet on Go Through Off, but I thought I'd come and see how you do.
We're closing in
Okay.
on Legacy of the Void now.
Hmm?
I'm currently closing in on Legacy of the Void. We'll park it there. That looks like it's going to be a good hit.
It's just becoming straight for me. I did a few time lapses, so
I'm a bit worried. Is the planet
You're all in
rotting?
open.
Yep,
I'm in Canonn.
I'm in open.
I'm in Canonn PG.
I'm wondering if I've picked the right spot. I'd have
0.66.
expected it to be looking bigger.
We welcome your business at this carrier, Commander. Please enjoy your stay with us.
Night vision though with the Legacy. She's in the dark.
Which carrier are you guys on?
Legacy of the Void.
Clearance granted. Move
Legacy
directly
of the
to
Void.
your
Is that
landing
comet
pad.
ball?
You have been cleared for approach. Feel free to relax. Your docking computer is in control.
Well, I'm a screen full of screen full of rhubarb at the moment.
You have to get the squeegees out, clean the front cockpit.
Yeah, from the
Right.
movement, from the time lapses, it seems it's gonna
Landing gear.
go into the planet.
Well, I've got a screen full of whichever way I look. I've got a screen full of rhubarb or a screen full of custard.
Well, it might hit the top portion.
Landing complete. Solid approach. Enjoy your stay with us.
Or it might only hit get a little bit into the exclusion zone.
Yeah, it looks like Legacy of the Void will probably get there first, anyway, before the Carl Sagan.
Yeah, but the thing also, size is relative. Yeah. That's that one. And yeah, the thing is, it might get a lot bigger. Yeah, it's gonna get a lot bigger too. So it.
0.64.
Looking at the orbit lines, I think the orbit lines are going to take it. It just doesn't make sense, does it?
Oh wow. Well, I'm currently looking at Rhubarb and Custard from the same in the cockpit. You know what I mean?
Both of them
So
on screen now.
I'm-
They can't be far away.
Yeah, I'm looking directly at the Milky Way from here, and I can see Rhubarb and Custard.
Should maybe have been a little bit more down.
Well, I did take the time positioning myself earlier.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like the Ori map is accurate.
No, the Ori map is not accurate at all. When we first went out there, what we found was that it was telling us that one of the ships was actually inside the planet, and it wasn't. So,
Okay.
yeah, it's not very accurate.
Would it work going close to one of the planets and drop out of Supercruise in the exclusion zone?
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do that. My guess is that the planets will push you away, but we don't really know what will happen because the last one we looked at was landable. So all it did was it pushed you straight into the ground.
Yeah.
Was that when you was on the SRV?
Yeah. Yeah, with this. No, if you're flying, you're pushing the SRV, you could just carry on driving straight through the other planet. Yeah, Legacy kind of looks to me as if it's nearer the equator, so it needs to be nearer the pole.
Are there any other carriers you
But
think
which
on an
pole?
intercept?
Would I have time to undock?
I think so.
Oh wait, no, I'm talking out my arse here because it's not.
Well, if I
Legacy's
turn my-
orbiting my ship, isn't it?
Well, I think I'll turn the auto fuel maintenance units on because repair the damage. Oh shit! I can't move.
You took a hit.
Well, no, but if I try to go to Super Cruise, it's probably too late for me to go to Super Cruise now. So I'm stuck here.
It's very close now, isn't it?
Well, I can still go to Super Cruise. We are just coming up on 0.6 of a light second apart.
Oh yeah, that's damn close. Okay.
Definitely closing in now. Bit
See
late
how
to the
we-
projector,
Yeah,
but
not. I don't think any carrier is really in a good position.
Oh wow, yeah, that looks really close, doesn't it?
Yeah, I might have to go back to the closest one. Yeah, I'm going back to Avalon. No, to Legacy of the Void.
2 planets of this size, would they actually make a small star if they collided in real life?
They're gas giants, aren't they? So
Not big enough.
yeah.
Not big enough?
I think the smallest, I think it's about 100 times the mass of Jupiter is the smallest you can have a star.
What class of gas giants were these?
That was sort of- I have, right, Rhubarb is class 3 and so is Custard.
Class 3 plus class 3, huh?
Trying to look up what the masses, Earth mass is 300 and, yeah, 317 each. And nowhere near big enough.
I'm doing auto docking. I don't have time to dock. I need to go to external camera. When I got here yesterday, I did 4 jumps to try to get a better position, but well.
David Braben was tweeting about 26 minutes ago, so I've tagged him in the tweet.
So best
Right.
position would probably be at the Terminator at the.
Yeah, well, that's where I am. I can now see, as I said, I'm looking towards a star. Got Rhubarb and Custard on either side, closing. If I stick that up on my screen, my screenshots, I can probably get away with it.
I think in June, when we have the big one, I'm going to have to make sure I've got all 3 of my commanders in place, and then I can
Yeah.
view it from multiple directions.
Me too. The pre-commander we got from Epic, it's past Ithaca Arena already. Also, I only have 1 PC up, so.
Trouble is, well, I think Carl Sagan's probably in a good position to
But
get squished.
There's no time now to get to it.
Are we touching yet?
The exclusion zones are touching, I think.
Yeah? That is really close.
Yeah, I'll post a screenshot from the.
Oh, yeah, yeah. There's a very little distance between them. Oh, I wish it didn't hide the bloody orbit lines when you zoom in. Now Carl Sagan looks like it's on the wrong side. So that's just can't
I'm
trust the
still
orrery.
aboard the Legacy. I've got time to go to Super Cruise, but probably not get to another ship.
No, it's not time now.
Ah, shit. Siren of Andromeda. And it's like it's rotated or something. Just can't trust the orrery, can we?
No.
see if I can
I
get
will.
there.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bug with the Ori.
Oh yeah, no, I'm sure there are.
Oh,
No, bugs in the meat.
Which is annoying because all my calculations are based on the orrery.
oops.
If anybody watching wants a seat and they're friends with Commander Canonn, then they can jump in. I know we don't normally accept friends onto the Canonn account because it's not normally a player account, but I've set it active if anybody needs it.
Fortunately, I went with a fast ship, so I can't invite anyone. Imperial Courier would boost.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Is I'm going to be flying around and I'm just going to completely miss everything. That's on the sunny side.
I do wish we could position our fleet carriers.
Yeah, well, I think we need to do some work on that, try and figure out how it positions them, if there's 1 or 10 or 50. Sounds like a bit of a project for the future.
Yeah. And if there's difference between in-system jump and external system jump.
Definitely, yeah.
Right, in the general chat, I've just posted a screenshot from my position between Rhubarb and Custard.
Oh, yeah. Which carry you on?
I'm not. I'm in normal space.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Quish.
Nice.
And I've turned the thrusters off. Mad fool that I am.
If you turn your asp sideways, you might be able to get it a bit flatter.
You might be in the influence of the planet you dropped out of Supercruise nearest. So
Yeah, that,
you
it's actually
might be off in the influence of that one and go straight through the other one.
Well, that's what I'm planning on seeing.
So an experiment I did a few months back, I dropped out of a ring, at the ring where a planet orbited close, and the planet went straight through me.
Well, I can still go to Super Cruise, but I'm not going to. I'll turn the ass sideways, that way I can get squished. Better.
You will stop
We-
them touching.
We are 0.55 light seconds apart.
I'm undocking from the carrier, but I'm going to stay
Ship release.
in local
You
space
have
to
this
carry
on.
this at a wider angle.
Will that work? As long as you're in the instance of the carrier, you won't be pushed away, right?
In theory.
In theory.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
Well, entering Koi system 4022. Seems like I'm going to use 40 minutes from the bubble and out there, actually.
Oh, that looks close, doesn't it?
Oh, this has got to be worth a screenshot. My Asp Explorer running from Rhubarb.
Launch your weapons before we deploy ours, Commander.
Na, 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 na. Oh man, it's taking me forever to get there.
looks like the first touch point will be right on the terminator, where of the light and the dark area.
Yeah, it should be. It should be on the terminator, but it's which pole is it closer to? The reason why it would be right on the terminator is because the orbits are exactly the same.
Yeah.
So the eccentricity is 0, and it's a perfectly circular orbit, and they're exactly the same semi-major axis. So it passed through the terminator, but planet 1 will be higher than planet 0, and about about a third of the planet will cross over.
Okay.
Now, if I hadn't been playing Kerbal Space Program for so long, I wouldn't have any idea of what you just said. Semi-major axis and what have you.
Okay, I've just arrived at the Siren of Andromeda. Let's see if that looks good. I think if I am able to, if this doesn't have a collision, I should have enough time to get to the other one.
I'm gonna hold it here at the one I'm at.
Well, I'm looking at Wrangling's.
Oh, that's a good view though.
I'm looking at
Oh, my
Wrangling's screenshot in the chat, and I'm thinking, yeah, I'm right. He's looking right at me.
Someone is saying it's like the planets are flickering. Could be something about the graphics.
So I'm now. Rhubarb is now catching up with me in effect.
Oh yeah, I can see the movement now.
Well, if anybody wants to multi-crew with me and have a look, more than welcome to join. Oh, Rhubarb's starting to glitch. Rhubarb's glitched out on me.
Oh, what's happened?
You are probably inside both the inside the Rhubarb's exclusion zone.
See if I can get another picture up.
It do look like the carrier I'm on that the plant will graze me.
Yeah, I don't think the carriers are close enough to get caught in it with a look of it.
Did FD do some trickery?
From my point of view, the two are just about touching now.
I reckon the exclusion zones are definitely touching.
Yeah.
It's really hard to tell sometimes though.
That's my view towards Rhubarb.
Oh wow.
And that's my view.
Well, you do get quite a bit of tearing on the textures on these gas giants.
I don't think they designed the game to do this.
Really?
Well, no, I mean even when they're not Yeah, he's
Well,
got that
Rhubarb's got a
expression.
very strange shape now.
Oh wow, I can see them kissing.
You make it sound dirty.
Oh. Yeah, well, oh, and I see something else too. Look at the screenshot I'm gonna post in general.
Okay, I've got to go for my sound check now. Catch you later.
Alright. Okay.
I'm
There's
right-
more. There's more light on the other planet. But like a double effect.
Yeah, well, I'm right between those two of them. I'm being
Wait.
squat.
Have fun. Diving into the gas giant. Yeah, they are definitely clutching now.
Maybe there will be Thargoids inside of him.
Well, I'm showing 0.28 of a light second from Custard and 0.21 of a light second from Rhubarb. So if anybody wants to multi-crew with me, they're more than welcome.
I should be there in a few minutes now, I hope.
Maybe it's a Stargate like 2001 that I'm just about to go into.
Are you
Be
close
evolved.
to the surface
Be
of
involved,
the clouds?
evolved into a new life form.
Well, from my view too now, the two are definitely touching, but we haven't glitched so far.
Well, Rhubarb's definitely glitching somewhat because it's now twitching on my screen.
Do we know if any of the carriers have actually been caught up in it at all?
Legacy of the Void. Who didn't intersect?
You were going back to the coal sack nebula after this, Mulan?
Yes.
Okay. I will hitch a ride then.
I was just about to say,
Okay.
you going back tonight or today?
Yeah, I'll try and get back tonight if I could probably announce that I'm going back there and more people could get on.
Yes, that might save you a trip.
But I'll be here until the event is over.
We're trying to get into super cruise.
Cannot comply. Timeshift drive charging.
When I do these trips, I go as fast as I can. Basically, I jump every 20 minutes.
Well, I'm definitely inside Rhubarb now.
Nice. Screenshot?
Yeah, let me sort it out. I'll go through about 4 steps to get a screenshot here.
It's happening.
That's a view from where I am.
Nice.
No, I'm inside Rhubarb. Just about a touch from my point of view.
Oh. Might be
Oh,
starting to see some
quite
glitches
rapid.
here.
Telepresence crew member connected.
Oh yeah, I can actually see a little glitching on the edge there.
Okay, contact from my point of view. I am still 0.28 light seconds from the centre of Custard and 0.18 light seconds from the centre of Rhubarb.
Oh yeah, I can actually see Rhubarb drawing over Custard.
Or is it Custard drawing over Rhubarb? Who knows? Now, I did look on the Canonn site and see there is a head-on one for June next year, is it?
If you look at the edge there, you can see like a line where you have the shine through the atmosphere.
Flight assist off. Flight assist on.
It's very Stargate-ish, this one.
Frameshift drive charging. 3, 2, 1.
You can definitely see where the planets are intersecting.
That's my view of Rhubarb.
Yay.
That's another dimension.
I'm going to another dimension.
That must be a true witch space.
Maybe I'll find Raxla.
Don't give
Maybe
away
you
any
already
secrets.
found it. Yeah.
They definitely merge here.
Yeah, I can see them merge if you look at the screenshot I posted there. You can see like the line where they are merged together. See that? But still you have the shine. Like the sun is coming through the atmosphere.
I don't think it's squished any carriers so far.
From what I can see here, it might squish the one I'm on.
Some nice pictures from Del Monte's stream now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I took off, thought try and go a little bit further away and then turn around and come back on it.
Yeah, it looks great.
It's a shame there's not going to be an exact overlap. That would have been quite interesting. Let's head on next year, I didn't it? LCU said.
Yeah,
Is
around
Ru-
May, I think.
Is Rhubarb a tiny bit smaller than Custard?
I think it might be.
Maybe not.
Size is relative, right? It's depends on the observer.
Oh no, not E equals MC squared is going to come charging towards us with relativity and all that.
We can think can be bigger or smaller depending on where you are.
Well, Custard still looks pretty normal.
Yeah, I've seen them both look straightforward. At the minute they're just overlapping.
And I'm looking towards the centre of Custard now, but I've got Rhubarb looming ever closer.
Let's see what they look like on the Rory. Let's see what that's showing. Right, he's showing them as overlapping. Rory seems quite accurate at the moment.
Could be that it don't show the exact positions of the fleet carriers really, in the Ori map.
Possibly. Certainly looks like nothing's getting squished anyway.
Oh, okay. So if we use the blue marker as our position, that could be more accurate. You see that blue arrow marker?
Yeah.
I think that's the our real position.
Carl Sagan's very much behind.
Well, according to the nav panel, I'm now 0.16 light seconds from the centre of Rhubarb.
Are you still inside?
Yeah, well, that's what it's saying. It's saying I'm 0.16 seconds from the centre of Rhubarb.
Gotcha.
Don't know how close I come to the centre of Rhubarb when it gets here. Bet I'll be lucky to get within, I don't know, 1 of a light second.
Hello.
Hello.
Do we have an expected duration for the collision?
Wasn't that
Sorry, say that again, Marlon.
wasn't that on the Canonn page? It would be-
We've got that open. More or less. Well, as far as the constraints is concerned, there we have it. That's two planets colliding in Elite Dangerous, or two gas giants colliding, shall I say, in Elite Dangerous. So I'm going to be stopping my stream in a moment, and I'm just going to say thank you to those that have joined me and chitted away for the last few minutes. So thank you very much, Molan and Morton, William J. Smith, and I can see we've got Damara sat there as well, although he's been very quiet, and LCU, of course, has buggered off and left us for Ghost Giraffe. But that's fine because he's a much better streamer than I am. Catch you all later, guys. I'm going to stop the stream now.